record this. Signal's terrible in here, so if you're watching this now, we just uploaded it. Good. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Another technical difficulty from Pekin Dragons 10UAA Hockey. This is 33's Daddy. I'm sponsored by an Aquafina right now, and we're going to go through the roster here real quick in numerical order. Number 5, Sterling Burks. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. Number 12, Noah Viviano. Number 16, Kian Ledbetter. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 29, Nash Moldenauer. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 48, netminder Adelina Johnson. And number 77, Houston Richardson. The Pekin UAA Dragons coaching staff consists of head coach Neil Viviano, assistant coaches Chip Hill and Barry Moldenauer. And on the bench, we have Mr. Brian Blevins. I don't see anybody in the penalty box at the moment. Could be Mr. Patrick Burks. Nobody knows. Hey, so this is the first of 2 regular season CSDHL league games this weekend and to start out the season. Looks like we landed in the White 2 division, which is kind of the middle for the 10U divisions. We'll be playing 3 games against the Peoria Junior Mustangs this season, so we'll have 2 home games from that and 1 in Peoria, sounds like. We also have 3 games against the Mammoth Hockey Club. And then 2 games against each of the following teams: Northern Express, Chicago Bulldogs, St. Jude Knights, Vipers Hockey Club, Cyclones, Chicago Jets, and Chicago Stallions. The Jets have agreed to come down for a home game in Pekin. So we'll have 3 home games total so far scheduled, or at least confirmed. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be, those will be the only 3 we'll get at home. So more to come on that schedule. The schedule is out on the CSDHL website under the Squirt 2 division, White 2 division, if you want to look at that online. Next weekend, we've got the Capital City Freeze in Springfield, Illinois, tournament with 5 games. I'll go through those times here during the period break. But make sure you tune in for that. All right. CSDHL League game number 1 for the season starts now. Not now, but soon. I think Chip Hill's coming in hot today. He's not quite here yet, but they're probably coming in close, so they'll be joining us here momentarily. Starting lineup for your Dragons is going to be Grayson Blevins on center, Richardson on right wing, Easton Cook on left wing, Nafziger on the left defense side, and Nash Moldenauer on the right, Adelina Johnson in net. And CSDHL League Game 1 starts now. Let's go Dragons! This is Pekin Dragons 10UAA Hockey. And Grayson Blevins for the faceoff. Bulldogs bring it back across the neutral zone there, and Blevins battles it back away from him, carries it across the blue line, and picks the puck back up, shoots from the top of the face-off circle, save, Bulldogs, and Blevins back to Nafziger, takes a shot from the blue line, rockets it off of a Bulldog player, and advances to the face-off circle, sends a shot, off the side of the back of the net, and puck bounces to the back wall. Richardson and Blevins comes out with it in the corner, sends one towards the net there, and Bulldogs netminder will cover it outside the crease with 11:21 remaining in regulation. Still scoreless. Face off in the Bulldog zone. Courts center. Viviano on the right wing there, and puck spills out to the neutral zone. Burks will race back for it, and sends it to a Bulldog entering the zone with some speed there, and Ledbetter chasing him down from behind there. Comes back up to Jackson McCoy. Can't find the puck there. There he does. Picks it up, skates it around the back of the Dragons net, and up the far side. Looking for Noah Viviano. Oh, got the puck stripped, and puck spills back out to the neutral zone. Bulldogs pick it back up. Cross ice pass to another Bulldog on the far side, and he'll send it up into the zone there. Icing waved off. Burks will pick it up behind the Dragons net. Turns it around. Sends it over to, oh, Quartz out in the neutral zone, chasing it down. And, oh, pass it to a Bulldog in the slot there, and he's going to bring it over to the near side and back out up into the neutral zone they come. Cross center ice, down into the Dragon zone, and Quartz will knock that one over to the far corner. Whoa, puck's loose in front of the, oh, man, dang it. Bulldogs up by one. Loose puck in front of the net, got slammed in past Adelina's foot there. And we'll have Blevins at center, Richardson and Cook on the wing, Moldenauer and Nafziger on defense. Blevins for the faceoff. And Bulldogs advance it over to the near side. Nafziger's trying to chase it down. Battles it out to Easton Cook, and he'll enter the Bulldog zone. Sends a bouncer on net. Save Bulldogs, and they'll pick it up behind their net. Got a arm up in the air there. Delayed penalty on the Dragons. And we'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. All right, the Hills have arrived. Blevins at center for the face-off. He'll slam it out to the neutral zone. Comes back to a Bulldog in the other end of the red line there, and they'll send it in deep, and Nafziger will chase it down. Skates it around the back of the Dragons net, sends it off a Bulldog player over on the far side. Blevins tries to hunt it down on the far side boards, and Nafziger's got a lane, carries it out to the neutral zone across, and battles it all the way up the far side boards, deep into the Bulldog zone. Bulldogs send it back up to Nafziger, and he'll send one in on net, but the Bulldogs block that shot, and they're going to skate it up the far side. Nafziger hunts him down, tries to slam it into the Bulldog zone again, and Blevins will take it in, sends it in deep all the way to the back wall, and Bulldogs get there first. Blevins in hot pursuit over to the near side. Bulldogs advance it out to the neutral zone. That's going to be an icing call. Nafziger and Moldenauer both race back for it. Face off back in the Bulldog zone. 29 seconds remaining in the Easton Cook penalty. 8:45 remaining in regulation. Dragons down by one. Courts at center. Viviano on the wing. McCoy and Burks on defense. Courts for the face-off. Bulldogs bring it back out up the near side into the neutral zone. Puck spills all the way down to the back wall, and Burks gets there first. Sends it up the near side, looking for McCoy. Finds him. And McCoy battles it out to Courts in the neutral zone, and here he goes. Down in, sends a shot, and save Bulldogs. Another face-off in the Bulldogs. 4 seconds remaining in the Easton Cook penalty. 8:20 remaining in the first period. Courts for the face-off, and Bulldogs slam it back. McCoy picks it up, sends a shot. Ooh, traffic intercepted that, knocked it over to the far side, and Viviano sends it over the back wall there. Bulldogs get there first. send it back up the far side boards, and Burks will race over for it at the blue line. Holds it into the zone momentarily. McCoy intercepts the play there, sends it back. And Courts. Oh, almost had a opportunity there. Bulldogs send it back in deep to the back of the Dragons zone there. Puck comes over to Duncan Hill on the near side, and he'll spill it all the way down. That'll be an icing call. 7:36 remaining in the first. Dragons down by 1. All right, Blevins at center, Nefziger and Moldenauer on defense. Easton Cook and Richardson on the wing. Blevins powers it up the near side through some Bulldog traffic there, and Easton Cook comes in to help. And puck comes back to Nefziger. Nope, sorry, Moldenauer, and he'll send it back up into the pile up here. Bulldogs come out with it over to the far side. Blevins sends it back across the neutral zone. Bulldogs pick it up at the center line. And they'll bounce it off the boards in front of the Dragons net. Moldenauer races back for it. Passes it through some traffic. There comes Nefziger with it out of the zone. And all the way down into the Bulldog zone. Sends a shot. Oh, he was looking for the pass to Cook there, and he just couldn't reach it in time. Puck comes back to Richardson. Oh, looking for a shot. Bulldogs. Moldenauer holds it in, sends it through the slot there. Back to Richardson. Oh, dang. Just wide of the net and over to the near corner. Cook sends it off the back wall over to the far side, and Richardson will race it down on the far side boards. Passes it back to Nefziger, and he'll shoot it in deep. And Bulldogs get there first. Easton Cook's in hot pursuit. Blevins comes over to help. Oh, loose puck in the crease, and Bulldogs cover that up. 6:14 remaining in the first period. Dragons down by 1. Apologize for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. The signal is not a good one in this rink. Face off in the Bulldog zone. Courts for the face off. Bulldogs bring it over to the far side and out to the neutral zone. And Burks tries to get in the way there. Courts back to McCoy. McCoy advances up around some Bulldogs that were still on their knees there. All the way down. Oh, left the puck behind. Duncan Hill comes in and slams it up to Courts. Back to Burks at the blue line. And puck's free over on the near side. Bulldogs pick it up. Advance across the neutral zone. Oh! Gonna pile up here on the near side, and puck bounces towards the net there. McCoy sends it over to the far side. Puck spills back to the neutral zone, offside. Bulldogs. 5:23 remaining. Hopefully this is recording all these portions that are not. It seems like my app keeps cutting me off here, so I'm probably gonna have to splice these together. Bulldogs dump it in to the Dragon zone all the way to the back wall, and Moldenauer gets there first. Sends it off the near side, looking for Duncan Hill, tries to paddle it out. Bulldogs hold it in. Come back, send a bouncer in front of the net. Nefziger picks that shot off. And up the far side, or near side boards, he comes all the way out center, looking for a pass to Courts. And back to Moldenauer. Back to Courts again. Oh, went down on his side there, and the Bulldogs advance it back in. Nefziger peels it out. There goes Moldenauer across center ice. Sends a loose one, and save Bulldogs. Bulldogs shoves Viviano. Bulldogs netminder there. 4:31 remaining in the first period. Apologize for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I have some content to upload. Blevins at center. Cook and Ledbetter on the wing. Burks and McCoy on defense. Blevins for the face-off. Chips it over in front of the Bulldogs crease there, and it'll go loose in the near corner. Back to Burks at the blue line. Sends it through to Cook. Cook sends a shot. Save Bulldogs. 4:20 remaining in the first period. Same lineup. Blevins for the face-off over to Ledbetter. Sends a shot up the slot. Oh, save. Bulldogs. Blevins punts it down on the back wall there. It looks like they got him pinned against the boards. Back to Ledbetter in the far corner there. Back to you, Blevins again. Oh, paddled it over into the slot to a Bulldog player. Yeah. Burks held it in, and McCoy came in. Oh, chipped it towards the net to a bunch of Bulldog traffic. Bulldogs chip it all the way out to the neutral zone, and McCoy will race it down. All the way deep into the Dragon zone. Turns it around in front of the net and carries it up the near side. Chips it into the Bulldog zone, and Bulldogs come out with it behind their net. Over to the far side, back to McCoy again at the blue line. And Easton Cook battling for it in the near corner with Blevins to help. Here comes McCoy. Rockets one off of a Bulldog player there, and here come the Bulldogs. Whoa, Burks held it in again. Back to Blevins at the blue line. And sends one in the center. Oh, loose puck. Cookie almost had a sniff. Back to McCoy. Sends one off of the Bulldogs helmet there, it looked like, and he'll hold it in. And Dragons were putting on some offensive pressure there in the offensive zone. Offside Bulldogs. I'm gonna have to upload it. It's all bad. Courts at center, Hill and Viviano on the wing. Courts for the face-off. Drags it in, sends a shot on goal. Save Bulldogs, and they'll chase it down in the near corner. Bulldogs pick it up on the far side. Bring it up the far side boards. Court says, no, you don't. Back to Viviano on the far side. Sends a shot on net. Save. Bulldogs, loose puck. And puck's free. Up to Moldenauer at the blue line. Up, up, up. And Nafziger intercepts it in the neutral zone. Offside Dragons. 2:04 remaining in the first. Courts for the face-off, and Bulldogs carry it in across the neutral zone. Down into the Dragon zone. Dragons knock it back out to the neutral zone and battle for it there. Courts carries it over to the near side. Oh, he let it go. And here come the Bulldogs right back in. No, they don't. McCoy up the far side for Courts. Courts sends a shot up the slot. Oh, over to the back wall, and Bulldogs bring it up the far side, and battle it back out to the neutral zone. Viviano comes up the far side with it. He's got some wheels, and sends a shot. Oh, through the crease over to the near side, and Duncan Hill tries to chase him down. Here comes Blevins. Sends another shot. Save Bulldogs. Back to Viviano in the far corner. And let the puck go there. And Bulldogs reclaim it. Back to McCoy. Sends a shot. Glove save, Bulldogs. This goaltender over here is getting a workout today. 45.8 remaining in the first period. Face off in the Bulldog zone. Blevins for the face-off, and puck comes over to the far boards. Back to Nafziger at the blue line. Sends one on through the crease and over to the far corner or near corner here. Blevins races it down. Puck comes out to a Bulldog, and he's going to carry it up the near side. Moldenauer got in his way there, and I don't know where the puck is. Must be here on the near side still. And Blevins sends it in back to the, well, outside Dragons. We'll just leave it at that. 12.3 remaining in the first. Blevins at center, Richardson and Ledbetter on the wing. Moldenauer and Nafziger on defense. Blevins for the face-off. Comes back to Nafziger, and he's battling for it. Ledbetter will race back to help, and Nafziger sends it over to the near side. Here comes Richardson, and that's going to do it for the first period of play, folks. All right, next Friday, November 7th at 3:30 p.m. in Springfield, the capital city Freeze. Dragons have their first game at 3:30 versus the Bloomington Thunder, and then another game after that at 7:45 versus the Springfield Kings. November 8th will be day 2 for the capital city Freeze tournament, 9:45 a.m. versus the Rockets, and then 3:30 p.m. versus the Mid-Mo Tigers. And then the championship and consolation game will be the 9th, Sunday at noon or 12:15, depending on which game we landed. So tune in for those games next weekend. Hopefully the signal's better in there than it is today. I have to upload it. Blevins for the face-off. Period 2 starts now, and puck goes into the Bulldog zone up the far side. And Houston stopped that one. Blevins comes in with it, paddles one over to the near side. And McCoy comes back up the slot. Oh, couldn't get the shot off there because like Cook was in his way. Bulldogs bring it back up the near side. And Blevins holds it in at the blue line. Bulldogs peel it back out. Richardson enters the zone. Cookie held it in, sends it in deep. And the Bulldogs will cover it up. 11:20 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by 1. Courts center over to Duncan Hill in the slot there. Puck went back to Moldenauer, and he sends one right back into the crease. Almost. Here come the Bulldogs back across center ice there. Moldenauer picked it off for a second. Puck's loose and all the way wide of the net from the Bulldogs there. Nafziger races it back, sent it right to a Bulldog player. Oh, cross ice pass to the far side. And Moldenauer and Viviano both battling for it. And back to Nafziger. He's going to send that over to the near side up the boards there. Bulldogs send one in. Looked like Nafziger's skate got in the way there. Puck's loose in front of the crease. Go get the puck. There we go. Viviano peels it out, sends it to the neutral zone. And Bulldogs collect it. Whoa, back to Moldenauer, and he's going to race across the neutral zone with it. all the way down into the Bulldog zone, and he'll send it to the back wall. Bulldogs come out with it up the far side and back out to the neutral zone they go. Moldenauer back to defend, tries to strip the puck. Bulldogs skated around him. Nafziger sends it to the back wall. Back to Viviano. Oh, couldn't control it there. Puck still loose. And Duncan Hill tried to slam it out. Here comes Nafziger up to help. Back to Moldenauer on the far side. Carries it across the neutral zone, dumps it in deep, and we'll go up for a line change. Courts chases it down on the back wall, and he left the puck behind for a second. Passes it, oh, looking for Blevins. And back to Blevins again on the far side. Sends another, oh, looking for Hill in front of the net. And puck comes over to the near side this time. Back to Blevins on the back wall. Over to Richardson. Here comes McCoy. Oh, back to Richardson. Sends a shot. Oh, just wide of the net over the near corner. And puck squirts out to the neutral zone. McCoy slaps it back through some Bulldogs traffic, and the puck's all the way down deep into the Dragon zone. Richardson gets there first, sends it across the back wall over to the near side, looking for Duncan Hill. And we got a penalty on the play here. Looks like we got a delayed penalty against the Bulldogs. 8:42 remaining in the second. Dragons power play. Five on four, Dragons man advantage for a minute 30, 8:42 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by one. Dragons can't seem to solve this little Bulldog netminder just yet, but we're not for lack of trying. Made a lot of saves. Blevins for the face-off. Back to Courts in the slot. Oh, got one through some traffic, but not enough gas on it, and Bulldogs bring it back out. No, they don't. Courts held him in, and he's going to send it over to a Bulldog player. He'll carry it behind the Bulldogs net over to Easton Cook on the near side. Tried to peel it off into some Bulldog traffic. Moldenauer sends a bouncer off of a Bulldog player. Puck spills out to the neutral zone and all the way down. Nafziger will pick it up in front of the Dragons net. Nafziger, just couldn't control the puck entering the neutral zone, and Moldenauer will try to chase it down. Bulldogs enter the Dragon zone. And Blevins tries to pick him off on the far side. Blevins advance. Save, Dragons off the face mask, it looked like. Here comes Easton Cook. Looking for a pass to Blevins in the center, and he'll dangle around. Nope, stops at the top of the face-off circle. Got intercepted there, and here come the Bulldogs. Nafziger and Moldenauer both racing back to defend. And puck goes to the back wall. Nafziger will pick it up behind the back of the Dragons net. Races it up the far side, back out to the neutral zone, across center ice, all the way down. Sends a shot from the face-off circle. Bounced it off the side of the net there. Sorry, I turned the camera too quick. And back to Nafziger again at the blue line. Sends it in deep, looking for Easton Cook. Sends a shot. Goal, Dragons! Easton Cook goal from the near side of the face-off circle, and Dragons have tied the game at 1 goal apiece. Ledbetter and Richardson on the wing. Viviano at center. McCoy and Burks on defense. Viviano for the face-off. Back to Sterling Burks. Passes it up to Ledbetter, and he'll dump it in to the Bulldog zone. They'll send it back out and advance across the center line. Dragons knock it back to the near side. Back to Burks, and they'll send it in all the way to the back wall. Icing has been called. 6:38 remaining in the second. Bulldogs and Dragons tied at 1. Moldenauer on defense. Richardson and Ledbetter is still on the wing. Ports at center. Puck comes out down deep into the Bulldog zone. Puck goes over to the far side, and Courts chased after it there. Puck was intercepted by the Bulldogs. Back to Nafziger. Got a guy in front of him. Courts comes over behind him to help, and Moldenauer, almost had a shot from the blue line. He's got a stick in his way there. Looks like Courts will race it down on the near side in the corner. And sends a shot through the crease over to the far boards, and Richardson picks it up. Paddles it back to a Bulldog player. Courts stops it inside the zone. Back to Richardson. Just wide of the net. Dang it. Ledbetter from the near corner. Centering pass. Courts and Richardson were both there. Puck comes out to the neutral zone, and Moldenauer collects. Sends it in deep to the Bulldog zone once again. Bulldogs pick it up. Send it back up the far side boards. Back to Moldenauer at the blue line. And Bulldogs stop the shot. Send another one. Richardson shot. Save Bulldogs. Another face-off in the Bulldog zone. 5:27 remaining in the second. Don't forget to try and tune in tomorrow at 11:40 a.m. Don't forget to set your clocks back an hour tonight too, folks. Burks, center. He got a shot up the slot from the... loose puck. Dang. Back to Burks again at the blue line. Didn't have any gas on it. Almost held it in. Offside, Dragons. 5:08 remaining in the second. 11:40 tomorrow morning, Sunday, November 2nd. Tune in for the second installment of the Dragons versus Bulldogs series here this weekend. All right, over to McCoy on the far side. He'll paddle it into the Bulldog zone, and Blevins held it in at the blue line there. Dragons still held it in, send it in a little deeper, and the Bulldogs collect it. Back to McCoy, off the far boards. There we go. Nope, nobody's. And Bulldogs pick it back up. Send it off the near side boards. Back to Burks at the blue line. Tries to send a shot. Bounced it off of a Bulldog player. No, Viviano will pick it up. Takes it over to the near side. And Bulldogs advance back across the neutral zone. Got a guy out in front. Save! Johnson! Puck spills out to the far corner and then over to the near side. And Bulldogs collected in the near corner. Looking for a centering pass, and McCoy stops that shot. Carries it behind the Dragons net over the far side. Went down on his back there. Burks sends it up the far boards again. You're looking for Duncan Hill. And puck frees out to Grayson Blevins. Carries it in. Looking for a pass to Viviano on the near side. He'll pick it back up. Bounced it off a Bulldog. Blevins is in hot pursuit on the back wall. And he got checked into there. Bulldogs try to collect it there. Duncan's in the way. Over to Moldenauer up the far side. Sends it back into the Bulldog zone. And they'll send it back out to Moldenauer in the neutral zone, and they'll send it all the way to the back wall. Blevins will race back for it. Bulldogs get there first, but Blevins got in the way there. And a loose puck to Nafziger. Sends a shot off of Blevins' boot there, it looked like. That probably hurt. And puck comes back to the Bulldogs on the near side. Nafziger's in hot pursuit. Puck is loose on the back wall. Bulldogs pick it up in the Dragon zone. And Johnson says, no you don't, for the wraparound attempt. Covers it up. 2:39 remaining in the second period. Courts at center, Cook and Richardson on the wing, Nefziger and Moldenauer on defense from the face-off. Puck comes back to Bulldog at the blue line, and we got the puck went out of play there, hit the netting over the glass. 2:31 remaining in the second. Dragons and Bulldogs tied at 1 apiece. Courts at center, Richardson and Cook on the wings. Moldenauer and Nefziger on defense. Courts for the face-off. Puck comes over the near side, spills out to the neutral zone, offside. Bulldogs face off in the neutral zone. We're getting closer to the right direction. Penalty box attendant for the day, Mr. Patrick Burks, ladies and gentlemen. Courts for the face-off. Ooh, Cookie battled it over to Richardson and battled it free up to Courts. Still chipping it forward there. Bulldogs come back out around center ice and back into the Dragon zone with some speed. Nefzer will chip it over to the far boards. And Moldenauer and Courts race back forward on the far side, send it up to Easton Cook. Can't quite clear the zone, and now they do. Courts tried to come in from behind there. The Bulldogs chipped it up the far side. Moldenauer gets in the way. And Bulldogs bench tried to call a penalty. Over to the near side into the Bulldog zone. And Bulldogs race it back out across the center line and down. Nefziger lifted the stick there. Puck's still free in front of the net, and Nefziger will carry it up the far side boards out to the neutral zone and lets it go to a Bulldog. Yeah, Cookie knocks it down in deep to the Bulldog zone up the far side. Blevins is trying to race it down, and he'll get there to the back wall, but the Bulldogs send it up the near side. And puck spills back out to Burks in the neutral zone, passes it over to McCoy. Bulldogs send it all the way down into the Dragon zone. Clock's rolling down to 58 seconds remaining in the second period, and I think we have a icing call. Face-off back in the Bulldog zone. Good deal. Blevins at center, Ledbetter and Viviano on the wing. Up the far side to McCoy there. He'll hold it in the zone for a minute. Oh, yeah, advances. Tried to pass it up the slot, looking for Ledbetter, I think. And back to Burks. Oh, couldn't quite hold it in. Here come the Bulldogs back to the neutral zone. Dragons turn it around. Puck comes back to Burks. Back to Ledbetter on the near side. And puck spills out to the Dragon zone. Dragons will get there first. Burks picks it up behind the Dragons net, sends it off the far side boards, looking for Viviano, and Blevins comes over to help. Viviano carries it out to the neutral zone, up the far side. Oh, puck got intercepted and sent back to McCoy there. Front of the neutral zone, back to the Bulldogs, back into, they're still advancing, and Dragons got in the way. That's going to do it for the second period, folks. Still tied at 1 after 2 periods. Time to turn up the heat here. Yeah, hopefully I got enough clips I can put together from whatever's being recorded right now. It's probably going to be pretty funky, I'm guessing, so bear with us. But if you're seeing this now, you're either live, which I highly doubt, or you're watching the download from tonight. So hopefully tonight, if anything bad happens. Anyway, period 3 will be starting here just momentarily. .40 on Sunday morning. Don't forget, tomorrow morning. Don't forget to set your clocks back an hour tonight by 1. We'll gain an extra hour of sleep tonight, folks. But then also 11:40 a.m. Chicago time. All right, period 3 starts now. Let's go Dragons. Braxton, Courts in center, Easton Cook, and Duncan Hill on the wing. Knapsager and Moldenauer on defense. Courts for the face-off. Chips it across the neutral zone. Bulldogs pick it up. Advance back across the center line. And over to the near side, deep in the Dragon zone. Bounce one off the side of the net there. Knapsager comes in after it. Duncan fell down there for a second. Knapsager will bring it over to the near side and up the near side boards. Out to the neutral zone. Puck's racing down. That's going to be an icing call, darn it. 11:33 remaining in regulation. Dragons and Bulldogs tied at 1. We got a lot of double headers this season. Normally we're not used to that, but we'll be playing the same team twice in one day a lot this season, it looks like. So that's just the way it worked out. So you got that to look forward to. And Knapsager stops that shot in front of the net, carries it around the back of the Dragons net and over to the far boards. Looking for a clearing pass there. Bounce it off Courts. And puck will not have enough gas. Oh, no, Courts. Loose puck. Ow. Oh, he just couldn't bury it, man. Both 2 or 3 good opportunities there to score. Couldn't clear that goal line, darn it. Bulldogs advance back in, send it off the back wall. Knapsager will pick it up. Sends it up to a Bulldog player. Shot on goal, save Johnson. Over to Moldenauer. And Dragons clear the zone. Cookie's in a foot race for it all the way down. Icing has been called. 10:29 remaining in regulation. And the excitement is picking up. I hope we're still in the wrong zone, though, for the face-off. We need to go to this one down here, that guy. Aim your shots, ladies and gentlemen. Blevins at center. Viviano and Richardson on the wing. Burks and McCoy on defense. Blevins for the face-off. Carries it over to the near side. And got the puck stripped. Richardson came in behind, and here come the Bulldogs back out. Oh, Burks picked him off. Sends it over to the near side. Great play. And he'll chase it back down in the near corner. Puck's loose in front of the Dragons net there, and Bulldogs power it back. And here comes Blevins. Cross center ice. And down into the Bulldog zone. Oh, got taken out at the legs there. Somebody rolled under him on purpose, and we got a penalty on the play. Dragons power play with 9:49 remaining in regulation. And Dragons will have a man advantage. 5-4 on the ice. 5-on-4 for a minute 30. Oh, dang. Courts for the face-off. Back to Easton Cook. And he fanned on the shot there. And Viviano will chase it down on the near side. Puck comes back to Moldenauer at the blue line, and he'll send it back in deep, and the Bulldogs will get there first. Send it off the near side to Courts. Courts sends one into the slot, and the Bulldogs intercept it. Bring it back into the neutral zone. Knapsager's back to defend. And save Johnson. The shot went off the leg pad of Miss Johnson there. Knapsager collected it. Brings it back out to the neutral zone with some speed across center ice all the way to the far side. Sends a shot from the face-off circle. Goal, Dragons! Short-handed goal. Knapsager from the far face-off circle. Dragons up by 1. Woo! Blevins at center, Duncan Hill and Houston Richardson on the wing, McCoy and Burks on defense. 9:06 remaining in regulations, both teams full strength. And oh, here come the Bulldogs off the face-off right into the Dragon zone. And Burks stops the puck, passes it around a Bulldog player, and sends it all the way back down into the Bulldog zone. Icing waved off. Bulldogs collect it deep in their zone, carry it over to the far boards and up the far side. Battling with the referee's skates there. Puck comes out to Richardson, sends a shot. Save, Bulldogs, loose puck in the crease. Oh, and puck comes over to the near side. Back to Blevins. Sends it in deep to the back wall. Richardson races back for it on the back wall. And then back to the near side. He'll send it over to Burks. Blevins sends a shot off of Bulldog. And back to Burks again. Up. Puck squirts out to the neutral zone. Here comes McCoy. He'll send it in offside. 8:14 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the neutral zone. At center ice. Blevins at center, Richardson and Hill on the wing, McCoy and Burks on defense. And Blevins for the face-off. And McCoy knocks it into the Bulldog zone for a second, and they'll send it all the way back down to the Dragon zone, and Burks will pick it up. Skates it behind the back of the Dragons net and over to the near side. Tried to send it off the near side boards, but the pass got Richardson out in front. And pass it over to Hill. Oh, McCoy kept it in. Duncan Hill chases it down in the back wall there. Sends a shot. Oh, through the crease and over to the near side. And back to Burks at the blue line. Sends a shot off of Richardson. And Bulldogs come back out with it. Burks sends it in offside. 7:28 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1 goal. Another one at center ice. Courts for the face-off. Over to Easton Cook. Up, back to Moldenauer. Puck comes over to the near side. Courts sends it into the Bulldog zone. Ooh, tried to chase it down there. Just couldn't get it. And here come the Bulldogs back up the near side into the Dragon zone. Nafziger back to defend. Strips the puck. Chases down on the back wall. And he'll come out with it. Up the far side boards. All the way back. Across the neutral zone. Dangles around a Bulldog. And backhand. Ooh, didn't have any gas on the Bulldogs or the backhand shot there. And back to Courts at the back wall. Back to Nafziger at the blue line. Sends a shot through some traffic. Oh. And puck comes over to the near side. Ledbetter goes back to intercept. Puck comes up the near side boards, and Moldenauer, ooh, almost had it there. 6:33 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the neutral zone. Blevins for the face-off, carries it into the Bulldog zone. Ooh, right up the slot. Puck comes over to the near side. Duncan Hill chases it down, sends it, tries to center one up, bounces it off of a Bulldog player's skates there. Puck's loose in the crease. And 6:20 remaining in regulation. Blevins for the face-off. Hopefully this is even recording. I have no idea, folks. Blevins for the face-off. And puck's loose there. Dragons collect it. Blevins over to Burks on the near side. Sends a shot. Oh! And the netminder kicked it. Probably didn't even need to get in the way of it, but it looked like it was loose there for a second. 6:07 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the Bulldog zone. Burks and McCoy on defense. Blevins for the face-off. Duncan Hill chipped it to the back wall, and the Bulldogs get there first. Carry it around. Send it off the far side. McCoy, ooh, tried to pick it off the wall there. And Burks sends it back in. Blevins picks it up, sends a shot. Oh, off the netminder. It's like Duncan Hill tried to center one up, and Blevins will chase it down on the far side. Sends another shot. Oh, it was a pass to Hill, and he didn't see it coming. He centers another one up, and the Bulldogs saw that one coming. Back to Viviano, and Blevins picks it off. Oh, no! Dang it. Back to Burks. Held it in the zone, and he'll send it up the far or near side. Hill battles it up to Blevins. Blevins centering pass to Viviano. Chipped it through the feet of some Bulldogs, and they're going to come back out of the zone. Oh no, off for the races. And off the crossbar. Save Johnson. Puck was loose. And Bulldogs goal, tied, starting over with 4:55 remaining in regulation. Timeout, Dragons. .455 remaining in regulation. Dragons and Bulldogs tied at 2. Amid much protest. And timeout, Dragons. All right, let's go. 4:55 remaining. Time to turn up the afterburners here, kids. Afsiger and Moldenauer on defense. Courts at center. McCoy and Cook on the wing. Adelina Johnson in net. And Courts for the face-off. Over to, and Afsiger picks it up, brings it over to the near side and skates it around the back of the Dragons net. Picks up some speed, dangles around some Bulldogs players, brings it back over to the near side and into the neutral zone. Got the puck stripped, and Courts turns it around. Oh, we got all kinds of commotion here. And puck comes back to the Dragons blue line there. I don't think we know which way we're going here, folks. Bulldogs bring it back into the neutral zone and across center ice. And save Johnson, I think, maybe. Might not have even hit her pad there. Back to Courts up the near side. And Bulldogs stop it inside the Dragon zone. Puck goes back to Nefziger on the back wall. Sends it over to the far side boards. And Courts pulls it off the wall. And Moldenauer up to McCoy on the blue line. He'll carry it into the neutral zone. Back to Moldenauer again. And he'll send it in deep all the way to the Bulldogs back wall there. They'll send it over to the far side. Cookie peels it off. Oh, back to Moldenauer at the blue line. Sends a shot through some traffic. Oh, Courts had a sniff at the rebound there. McCoy was waiting in the crease, but he couldn't get his stick on it in time. Back to Courts at the blue line. Send it to a Bulldog, and puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Nafziger sends it in offside. 3:03 remaining in regulation. Bulldogs and Dragons tied at 2 for the first game of the CSDHL regular season. Apologize for the technical difficulties, folks. And Blevins for the face-off. Puck comes back to Nafziger, and he'll chase it down in the Dragon zone. Cross-ice pass to Burks on the near side, and he'll scoop it back out to the neutral zone, looking for Richardson on the near side there. And we got a whistle on the play here. Looks like we might have no penalties. Blevins the center, Richardson and Viviano on the wing, Nafziger and Burks on defense. Blevins for the face-off, carries it across the neutral zone there, and Viviano comes in behind to help, gives it back to Blevins, and he'll send one wide of the net to the back wall. Yeah. Bulldogs bring it over to the near side. Yeah, back to Burks. Sends one off of a... Whoa! Goal, Dragons! Back to Blevins in the slot. And he'll fire one in under the Bulldogs netminder. Holy cow. Well, we needed that. 2:26 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Center, Viviano and Richardson on the wing again. Bulldogs from the face-off, tried to advance across the neutral zone, and Dragons chase it over to the near side. Here comes the Bulldogs back into the Dragon zone. McCoy back to defend, and save Johnson. 2:09 remaining in regulation, and we'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. Blevins for the face-off. Bulldogs collect it, try to send one in, and save Dragons. Whoa, Blevins left the puck behind. We'll pass it over to Viviano. Oh, and back to McCoy. Bulldogs collect it on the far side. And Moldenauer back to defend, puts on some pressure on the far side there. Puck's loose, and Blevins will pick it up in the far face-off circle. Races it into the neutral zone, dangles around a Bulldog, lets the puck go in front of him there. Bulldogs collect it. Back over to the near side, and out to the neutral zone we come. Moldenauer and Nafziger back to defend, and Nafziger will pick that up in the near corner. Oh, fanned on the pass there. He tried to dump it off the boards, and Moldenauer will collect it. Paddles it up the far boards there. Bulldogs send one in up the slot, and Nafziger sends it back out to the neutral zone. 1:05 remaining in regulation, and the Bulldogs are offside with 1:04 left on the clock. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on my website that I probably need to clean up when I get home. I'll work on that and getting this uploaded. By the time you're hearing this, it's already been done, so I don't even know why I'm saying it. Apologize again for the technical difficulties. Nothing we can do about a crappy signal in a big metal ice rink. Metal and brick. Not a very good signal. Hopefully this is even recording right now. I think it is, but I don't know. .104 left in regulation. Face off at center ice. Courts at center, Duncan Hill on the left wing. Easton Cook on the right wing. Nafziger on the right D. And McCoy on the left D. Adelina Johnson in net. Here come the Bulldogs. Last minute in regulation starts now, folks. Braxton Courts for the face-off, and we're off. Courts tries to chip it through some Bulldog traffic, and he comes out with it. With some help from Hill there. Sends a shot from the face-off circle. Loose puck in the crease. Goal, Dragons! Easton Cook caught the rebound in the crease and knocked it in, putting the Dragons up by 2 with 53.2 remaining in regulation. Halfsiger and Burks on defense, same forward lineup. Courts for the face-off. Ooh, back to Nafziger. Brings it over to the near side and up the near side boards into the Bulldog zone. Sends a shot up the slot off of a Bulldog player, and Courts will try to chase him down on the back wall. Duncan Hill comes back to help. Back to Burks at the blue line. Oh, top of the circle there, and the Bulldogs scrape it out to the neutral zone. Nafziger back to defend. Got one coming at him, and he'll chip that over to the near side and strip the puck. Sends it off the far side boards. Bulldogs bounce it off the Nafziger and over to the near side. And Duncan Hill chases it down on the near side boards. Sends it out to the neutral zone cross. And icing will be called with 9.5 remaining in regulation. And the Dragons are up by 2. Hey, I didn't get the sponsorship list ready in time. I apologize for that. We'll try and hopefully get you something for tomorrow. If not, it'll be next weekend. Apologize for that, folks. And Courts for the face-off. Puck comes back to the blue line, and they'll send a bouncer up the slot. McCoy got in the way of that. All the Dragons are in the way of that, and that's going to do it for regulation, folks. 2 points on the board for your Pekin 10U AA Dragons as they start off their regular season campaign. We'll be here tomorrow, same place, 11:40 a.m., hopefully with a better cellular signal, but I doubt it. So might have to upload both of those games. But thanks again for watching, folks, if you get to see this at all. 33's Daddy signing off as the Dragons and Bulldogs get their celebratory handshake. And we'll wrap game 1 for the CSDHL regular season. Thanks for watching, folks. Let's go, Dragons!